So guys, welcome to the top 10 defenders of all time. Yesterday I done the top 10 goalkeepers of all time, and I didn't know fucking half of them. So yeah, so let's get on with the defenders now. The top 10 defenders of all time. First off is Giannato Facchetti. Now he is in the classic XI team of FIFA 15, and he has been in it for some time now as well. So yeah, basically, he was a great legend. He played for Italy, and he was such a fantastic player in his time. And so yeah, he's fucking fantastic at the back. He dealt with everything that he was supposed to. So yeah. Ninth is Baresi. You've probably heard of him. He's in the classic XI squad as well, in FIFA 15. And basically, this guy was from Italy as well. The top 10, 9 and 8 are from Italy. So just to clarify that. Baresi was a fantastic defender. No wonder he's in the classic XI team. He was one of the best defenders I've ever saw in my life. A real solid defender in his time, and he really did show it. Like, honestly, if you want to go and check him out, like, he was such an amazing defender. Eighth, you will now all know him. It is Fabio Cannavaro. I think that's his name now. Roberto Cannavaro. I don't know his first name. I can't remember it. But it's Cannavaro anyway. Cannavaro was a great defender. Like, he really stood up to the mark, and he really just put his neck out in the line and tried to deal with anything that came his way. Like, anything that came his way, he dealt with. Same with Baresi, basically. And so yeah. Number 7 is Djalma Santos. I've never heard of this guy. I don't know what. Well, I did know he played for Brazil, but I've never saw him play in my life, so I don't know what he's like. But somebody told me that he was an outstanding player. So yeah, he was a pretty outstanding defender, and yeah, he did play his part in the Brazilian squad at centre back. Number 6 is Roberto Carlos. I really agree with this one. Like, I thought he would have been so far much up at the list, but like, he's 6th. So yeah, he was a fantastic left back, had brilliant long shots on him, and yeah, he really did stick his neck out in the line and try to defend and stuff like that, and he really did make a lot of tackles, and the free kicks he took as well. A really fucking solid defender. Like if you were playing against Brazil, you would know. You would fucking know. And if you were playing against Real Madrid as well, he would be an absolute tank at defending. 5th is Paolo Maldini. You would have heard of him as well. Such a brilliant defender, Paolo Maldini. Like the centre backs on our list. He was an absolute outstanding, because he was a really outstanding defender. Basically he was a very outstanding defender, and when he played for Milan, they had a really fantastic team at that point when he played with them, and yeah, he was just an absolute fantastic defender. 4th, I've never ever heard of this guy before, Nilton Santos again. He's from Brazil. There was some pretty decent Brazil defenders. So yeah, he was a fantastic defender. just the same. I think that's his brother. I think that's his brother, Digil Ma Santos. I think that's his brother. I'm sure, and he was on the list as well. And Digil Ma Santos is in number 7, and Nilton Santos is in 4. So you've kinda got a wee bit of stick there because Nilton Santos was the better of the two defenders. So yeah. Number 3, I don't agree with this. Carlos Alberto. We know he was a fantastic centre back and right back, but like I agree that Roberto Carlos should be there. He was a solid defender, a really, really good defender. But there's hundreds of good defenders on this list. It should be further up as well. Number 3, well, in my opinion anyway, number 3 is Carlos Alberto. Like if you've never saw this guy play, he was a really, really solid defender for Brazil. And he is now in the Classic XI team for this FIFA, and he was a really outstanding defender, unlike all of them on the list so far. Number 2, a real England legend, and that is Bobby Moore, a legend on FIFA. Just a legend in the game. Basically, he was a really, really solid defender, and I know I've said that, and I know I've said that a lot of times, but these players are really, really solid. They really, really are. I mean, what they've done, like for club and country, is absolutely ridiculous. Especially Bobby Moore and Roberto Carlos so far. They were really, really solid defenders. They put their neck on the line and everything. And yeah, they were just absolutely amazing defenders. And so is everybody on this list. But taking the top spot is the German centre-back, Franz Beckenbauer. Franz Beckenbauer was the best German centre-back. He really, really was. The other centre-back that they had wasn't as good as him. He was absolutely fantastic, and if you've ever saw Beckenbauer play, you know what I'm talking about. He was a solid defender, and yeah, it was just really, really solid. And he played a big part in Bayern Munich. I think that's who he played with. He played with Germany as well. So yeah. So that will be the end of the video, guys. The midfielders will be tomorrow. I know you're not very much liking this series, but I've got to finish it anyway. So yeah, sorry about that. And so yeah, the midfielders will be tomorrow. That will be a little bit more interesting, I think. The defenders are just shite, and so are the goalkeepers. But now we're getting into the big brassier bits of the pitch and so forth as well. So yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow for that. And subscribe and like the video. And thank you very much. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.